I've waited a long time for this movie. Back in the day, it was one of my favourite franchises. I'm talking about the Beverly Hills Cop franchise. The first time I saw Eddie Murphy play Axel Foley, I was just blown away. And it was way back in Beverly Hills Cop back in 1984. The last time was Beverly Hills Cop 3 in 1994. Fast forward 30 years later, and at last we have a brand new Beverly Hills Cop movie. It's called Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. But it comes straight out to Netflix. So was it worth the wait? But more importantly, is it worth you guys streaming it? Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Carl. Today's video is going to be the review for the brand new Beverly Hills Cop Axel F movie, which is available to stream now on Netflix. It's the fourth movie in the franchise. Please press that subscribe button if you can for more crazy videos, and why not get involved in the comments down below. For this video, I'd love to know, have you seen the brand new Axel F movie? If so, what's your own thoughts on this movie? Thank you. The story sees Detective Axel Foley return to Beverly Hills after his daughter's life is threatened. She and Foley teams up with a new partner and some old faces to turn up the heat as they uncover a conspiracy. So what's my thoughts on this movie? Well, this movie had everything you would expect from watching a Beverly Hills Cop movie. From all the action scenes to the car chases. There was a lot of car chases, which means a ton of crashes, which is what you would expect from watching a Beverly Hills Cop movie with Axel Foley tearing up the city and causing a shed load of damage, which is probably why the movie had a $150 million budget. It's a solid movie with a good story. However, I did not feel that it had that same Beverly Hills Cop vibe as what we're used to seeing in the older movies. That's just my personal opinion. I do understand that Eddie Murphy is 63 years old, and it's hard to believe that he's 63 years old when you watch Axel F. But it was good that he didn't try to be younger than what he is in the movie. And it is a solid movie with a good story. And I think if you're a Beverly Hills Cop fan, you will enjoy watching this movie. There was a couple of things that I did notice about Axel Foley. Very silly things. I noticed that he didn't have his laugh. You know, in the older movies where he goes, he didn't have that laugh, which was such a shame. Also, when he gets up and claps, it was nice to see him make that scene where he stands up, claps, and he did so in Axel F. But his clap was wrong. I think in this movie it was more this, which is normal clapping. But in the old 80s movies, it's this. Really fast. That's just my personal opinion and something silly that I did notice about Axel Foley. However, he has not lost his jokes that he actually tells in the older Beverly Hills Cop. That wit, he has not lost that. That is still in Axel F. So that was good to see. I just mentioned about Axel Foley and his one-liners. There were a few one-liners in this movie that was funny, and a lot of jokes in there that was funny as well. So it is near ongoing a comedy type movie as well as an action movie. The soundtrack used in Axel F, I thought, was spot on. The original soundtrack they were all used to, that was used at different speeds. Although the new faces in this movie I thought did work well with the likes of Detective Bobby Abbott, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. There was a particular scene which I did like where Detective Abbott, he's looking through Foley's file and you just saw old pictures of Axel Foley, and it was mentioning the years, which was obviously each year, 1984 for Beverly Hills Cop and so on. I thought that was a nice touch to add in. And it was nice to see some familiar old faces return for this movie as well, with Billy Rosewood and Taggart. Taggart had quite a lot of screen time, which was brilliant, nothing against that. However, Billy Rosewood didn't get as much screen time as I would have liked in this movie. The one issue I have with the story is Axel Foley's daughter Jane. Now, she is well pissed because Axel Foley hasn't been in her life, which is totally understandable. I just feel that this went on a little bit too long for my liking. I would say if you're a fan of the original 3 movies, I probably don't need to go on much more because you already plan to watch Beverly Hills Cop Axel F this weekend, or you've watched it already. I do feel it's a good, solid movie with a good story. However, I do think it's lacking that Beverly Hills Cop feeling to me, if I'm honest. It's not as good as the original 3 movies, although the actors are a little bit older, so maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not too sure. It's just not as good as the original 3 movies for me personally, but it is a good movie and it is a solid movie as well. Beverly Hills Cop Axel F is available to stream on Netflix now. It has a running time of 1 hour 55 minutes long. It's rated a 15 here in the UK. There's no sex or nudity, there's mild profanity, and there is a ton of violence in there as well, as you would expect. I give Beverly Hills Cop Axel F 3 out of 5 popcorns. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my review of Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. I do hope you like it. Please press that subscribe button, like and share if you can, and why not get involved in the comments down below as well. I'd love to know for this one, what's your own thoughts on this movie. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.